Hi, folks. Thanks for joining me here on this moment for chronic wellness. This is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com. And today you are, if you're watching me on video, getting to see a couple members of my household. I'm not sure if that's showing up. Here's the big girl. Yep. Here's the little girl. So when I talk to you about how I manage some of the solitude that comes along with handling chronic illness, one of the things that I always have to mention is that I do not ride this journey alone. I have the undeniable, unimaginable, incredible fortune and blessing of a wife who loves and supports me, who has stood by me through this illness and has shouldered so much of this burden that it's unbelievable and incredible to me what she has taken on and sacrificed and been willing to do in light of what has come up for me in my health. And part of what her being in my life makes possible is the ability to have these four-legged creatures. And I understand that financially and caregiving wise, that is not available, and allergy wise to all of us who have chronic illnesses. But the joy and companionship that I get from these four-leggeds in my life is unparalleled. Those of you who have had the pleasure of having pets in your life know that there is something so incredibly life-giving about the uncomplicated and unconditional love that that these critters offer in their perfect way of being in the world. When I was first getting sick, we had two big dogs. One of them you saw in frame, perhaps, who's close to 70 pounds, and one of them a yellow lab who passed in the time that I've been sick. Phone ringing in the other room, and as I got sicker and sicker, my ability to manage the big dog who remained, her name is Deli, was almost none. I couldn't train her. I couldn't work with her. I couldn't have her on a leash. I could hug her. She's a snuggle dog, so she would let me do some amount of that, but I'd have to get down on the floor in order to do it. And I said, I need a lap dog, which we'd never been lap dog people. But my wife rose to that occasion too, and we went and rescued that little white fur ball, and Mabel came into our lives. And to be able to get comfort and snuggles and responsiveness when I am home alone, when I am feeling my worst in the middle of the night, is just, it lights me up. It fills me with joy and leaves me feeling so much less alone in the world, and that these are beings to whom we can pour out our hearts and unload our fears and tell them the ugliest corners of our heart without judgment, is also just another radical bonus that that goes along with the human critter connection. So again, I understand that there are a lot of reasons that this is not open and available to all of us with chronic illness, but I consider myself incredibly lucky, and it radically cuts down on some of the stress and anxiety of my loneliness and isolation to have the involvement of pets. I'd love to see pictures of yours. I'd love to know the ways in which they have transformed or changed your time of illness. And I'd love to know what else has impacted the solitude and isolation you experience with chronic sickness and disease. In the meantime, thanks for being here, and be well.